You ought to stop that line.
I ain't lying, nigga had a watermelon this big talking about what watermelon Mr. Rand. I'm like the fella. What watermelon Mr. Rand? And it's sitting there, big as life.
What Mr. Rand say?
He ain't saying nothing. He figured a nigga too dumb know he can't watermelon. He won't get that much out of nowhere. He trying to hide that big old watermelon up under his coat. Scared to let the white man see him carrying it home.
I'm like you. I ain't got time for them kind of people.
Now what it look like getting mad cause he see the man from the union talking to Mr. Rand?
He come to me talking about Max gonna get us fired. I told him, get away from me with that. He walked away from me calling you a troublemaker. What Mr. Rand say?
Yeah, he ain't saying that. Told me to go down to the commissioner's office next Friday. And they called me down there to see them.
White fellas tell me, as long as you got your complaint filed, they can't fire you.
And what they gonna fire me for? I ain't worried about them firing me. What they gonna fire me for? Asking a question. That's all I done. I went to Mr. Rand and asked him why. I say, well, why you got the white fellas driving the colors lifting? I said, what's the matter? Don't I count? You figure only white fellas got enough sense to drive a truck? Hell, this ain't no paper job. Anybody can drive a truck. Why you got the whites driving the colors lifting? He tell me, take it to the union. Hell, that's what I done. Now they want to come over with this pack of lies.
I told Brownie if the man come up to ask him questions, just tell the truth.
Brownie ain't got that much sense. See, all I want to do is change the job description. Give everybody a chance to drive the truck. See, Brownie can't see that. See, he ain't got that much sense.
How you think he be doing with that gal up there that be up at Taylor's, that Alberta gal?
About the same as you and me. You get about as much as we is, which is nothing.
It is, huh? I just figure you doing a little better than me, but I ain't saying what I'm doing.
Oh, nigga, I know you. Look here. If you got anywhere near that gal, 20 minutes later, you're going to be looking for somebody to tell you, somebody to brag to, and that's going to be me.
I'm just saying, I see where you behind.
Yeah, all the women. I don't miss nothing. Don't you let nobody tell you Troy Maxson know how to win.
I see you doing more than I. You done bought her a drink or two.
Hell yeah, I bought her a drink. What that mean? I bought you one too. What that mean because I bought her a drink? I'm just being polite.
Well, when you buy 1 or 2 drinks, that's what you call being polite. When you buy 3 or 4, that's what I like to call out.
Now, long as you know me, you ever know me to chase women?
Hell yeah, you forgetting how to do you with.
I'm talking about since I've been married to Rose.
No, not since you've been married to Rose.
Well, all right then, case closed.
I see you be walking around her house. You supposed to be up at Taylor's.
Well, what you watching when I'm walking for? I ain't watching after you.
I see you walking around there more than once.
You liable to see me walking anywhere. That don't mean nothing because you see me walking around there.
Where's she from? She kind of showed up one day.
She from Tallahassee. you can look at her and tell she went on Florida gal. They got some big old healthy women down there. They grown right out of the grass. Got a little bit of Indian in it. All them niggas down there in Florida got some Indian in it.
I don't know about that Indian part, but she's so big and healthy. One was some big stockings. Hips wide as the Mississippi River.
Them legs don't mean nothing. You just move them out the way. With them hips, that's cushion for the ride.
Troy, you got no sense.
It's the truth. Be like you're riding on good years.
What y'all out here getting into?
What you worried about when we get into for a woman? This is men talk.
I don't care about y'all being talk. Oh no, you gonna stay for supper?
Oh, no thank you, Rose. I'm still cooking up a whole pot of pig feet.
Pig feet? You got some pig feet? I'm going home too. I might even stay tonight. You got some pig feet. Rose, you got something on top of the pig feet?
I'm cooking some chicken and collard greens.
Well, you go on back in the house and let me and Bono finish what you talking about. This is men talk. I got some talk for you later. You know what kind of talk I mean. You go in there and pile it up.
Troy, go on now.
Come here, woman. Bono, you see this woman? When I met this woman, when I got out that place, I say, hitch up my pony. Saddle up my man. There's a woman out there for me somewhere. I looked here, I looked there, and I saw Rose. And I latched on to her. I latched on to her, and I told her, I'll tell you the truth. I told her, okay, baby, I don't want to marry. I just want to be a man. And Rose told me, tell her what you told me, Rose.
I told him if he wasn't a married kind to move out the way so the married kind can find me.
That's what you told me.
That's what I told him.
That's what she told me. She said, nigga, you in my way. You blocking the view.
Yes.
Block the way so I can fire me a husband. So I thought it over for 2 or 3 days and I come back.
Oh, it wasn't no 2 or 3 days, nothing. He was back the same night.
I come back. I told her, I said, okay, baby. But I'm gonna buy me one of them banded roosters. Put him in the backyard. So when he see a stranger come up here, flap his wings and crow. But no, I can watch the front door myself. But it's the back door I was worried about.
You need to hush that talk.
Only thing is, when we first got married, forget the rooster. We didn't have no yard.
I hear you telling me. Lucille had the 2-bedroom with our house down Logan Street. Ooh, I ain't mind the outhouse now, but when that goddamn wind blew, ooh, that's what I'm talking about. Ooh, I ain't know I could do any better. We were down there for 6 years.
Well, a lot of folks don't know they can do better than what they're doing now. That's something they gotta learn. Some folks still shopping at Bella's.
Hell, there ain't nothing wrong with shopping at Bella's. She got fresh food.
I ain't talking about she got fresh food or not. I'm talking about what she charged. 10 cents more than the A&P.
Hell, A&P ain't never done nothing for me. And I do my shopping where people treat me right. I go to Bella, I say, I need a loaf of bread. I pay you on Friday. She give it to me. Now, what kind of sense that make? I get my money and I go spend it somewhere else and I ignore the person who done right by me. Now, that ain't in the Bible?
We ain't talking about what's in no Bible. What sense it make for you to shop when they overcharge?
Well, look here. You still gonna be waiting. I gotta get home.
Where you going, nigga? Sit down and finish this pint.
Well, hell I am. If you ever turn the bottle loose.
Only thing I can say about the A&P, when you do your shopping when you want to shop at, and I do my shopping when people treat me right.
Well, I just don't think it's right for her to overcharge.
The only thing I can say about the A&P is I'm glad Corey got that job down there. He can start looking out for himself, buying school clothes and things. Things don't got tight around here. Corey can start looking out for himself.
Corey done when he got recruited by a college football team.
Oh.
Told that boy about that football stuff. The white man ain't gonna let him get no word that football. I told him about that when he first come to me with it. Now you gonna tell me he done got more tied up in it than he already was. Hell, he ought to go get recruited on how to fix cars or something, so he can make a living.
He ain't talking about making no living playing football. It's just something the boys in school do. Now that recruiter gonna be about here next week to tell you about it, and he'll tell you he ain't talking about making no living. It's just an honor to be recruited.
He ain't gonna get him nowhere. Bono will tell him that.
If he be like you on the sports, Troy, he'll be alright. Ain't but 2 men play baseball as good as you. That's Babe Ruth and Josh Gibson. Those are the only 2 men that hit more home runs than you.
What it ever got me, huh? What it ever got me, huh? I ain't got a pot to piss in or one to throw it out of.
Well, times have changed from when you was young and playing baseball. That was before the war. Times have changed a lot.
How the hell time done changed?
They got a lot of colored boys playing ball now. Baseball and football.
You right about that, bro. You done come along too early, Troy.
Yeah.
There ought not been no time called too early. You take that fella playing right field for the Yankees. You know what I'm talking about. No playing right field for the Yankees.
Sale Kurt.
Yeah.
Sell Kurt, that's it, Sell Kurt. Man hitting 269, understand? 269. What kind of sense that make? I'm batting 432, got 37 home runs. Man hitting 269, playing right field for the Yankees. Hell, but I come along too early. I saw Josh Gibson's daughter yesterday. She walking around with raggedy shoes on her feet. I bet the Sell Kurt daughter ain't walking around with raggedy shoes on her feet. I bet you that.
Well, they got a lot of colored boys playing baseball now. That Jackie Robinson was the first. And we had to wait on Jackie Robinson.
Jackie Robinson wasn't nobody. Hell, I know 100 niggas play baseball better than Jackie Robinson. I know some teams Jackie Robinson couldn't even make. Talking about Jackie Robinson. You can play, they don't let you play. Right. But I come along too early. If you can play, they don't let you play. They don't care what color you were. You can play, they don't let you play.
You gonna drink yourself to death. I'll not be drinking like that, Troy.
Yeah. That ain't nothing. Y'all don't see it. Don't wrestle with it. That ain't nothing but a fastball over the outside corner. And you know what I do to that, Bono. Get one of them fastballs about waist high over the outside corner of the plate where you get the meat or the fat on it. And good God, you kiss it goodbye. Now my line?
I don't say you do it, Troy.
If I'm lying, that's 450 feet with the line. That's all that is to me. A fastball. over the outside corner.
I don't know why you wanna go on and talk about death now.
Hell, ain't nothing wrong talking about that. That's part of life. Everybody gonna die. Hell, you gonna die. I'm gonna die. Bono gonna die. And we all gonna die.
I just don't like to talk about it.
You the one brought it up. Me and Bono talking about baseball. Ain't that right? You come telling me I'm gonna drink myself to death. Now you know I don't drink this, but one night a week, that's Friday night. I drink this enough where I can handle that. I turn it loose. I leave it alone. So don't you come tell me about death. But I ain't worried about that. Because I don't see it. Then wrestle with it. Look at Bono. I looked up one day, dead, marching straight at me. Like soldiers on parade. The army up there, marching straight at me. Middle of July, 1941. It got real cold, just like it be winter. Seemed like death himself. He reached out and touched me on the shoulder. He touched me like I'm touching you right now. I got cold with his eyes. There, he's standing there, grinning at me.
Well, you better hush that talk now.
I say, what you want, Mr. Dad? You be wanting me? You don't think your arm to be getting me? I looked him dead in the eye. I wasn't fearing that. I was ready to tank. Like I'm ready to tank it right now. The Bible said, be vigilant. That's why I don't get so drunk. I gotta keep watch.
In Mercy Hospital with a pneumonia, talking plumb out his head.
There, he's standing there. Got that sickle in his hand. Finally, he said, you won't bow over for another year? Just like that. You won't bow over for another year? I told him, bound over here? We can sell this right now. See, like he kind of fell back when I said that. All that cold went out. I reached down and I grabbed that sickle and I threw it as far as I could throw it. And me and him commenced to wrestle. We wrestled for 3 days. 3 days. I can't say where I got the strength from. Every time it feel like he gonna get the best of me, I reach way down deep inside myself and find the strength to do him one better.
Yeah. Every time Troy tell that story, he find different ways to tell it. Different things he done made up about it.
I ain't making up nothing. I wrestled with that for 3 days and 3 nights. I'm telling him to tell you about it. All right. All right. The end of the 3rd night, we don't weaken each other. We can't hardly move. Then he stood up, threw it on the road. He had a white robe with a hood on it. Threw on that robe and went off to look for a sickle. He said, I'll be back. Just like that. I'll be back. I said, yeah, you gonna have to fire me. I ain't no fool. I ain't gonna look for him. Yeah, he gonna wanna get me. I gotta join his army, his cattle followers. As long as I keep my vigilance up and my strength and see him coming, yeah, you gonna have to fight to get me. I ain't going either.
When you keep up your vigilance, let me have that bottle, Troy.
I should have left that part. I should have told you that part.
I told you Troy be talking that stuff and half the time he don't know what he talking about.
I both know I ain't that big of a damn fool.
You right, I know you. Got some Uncle Remus in your blood.
Yeah.
Got more stories than the devil got sentenced.
Hell, I done seen them too. Them talk with the devil.
Well, nobody want to be hearing all that stuff, Troy.
Hey, Pop.
What you come hey popping me for?
How you doing, Rose? How you doing, Mr. Bono? Hi.
You doing all right? I ain't seen you around here all last week.
Now, Troy, your boy come by here to see you and you want to start that nonsense.
I ain't bothering Lions. So get you a drink. Me and Lions got us understanding. I know why he come by here to see me, and he know I know.
Come on, Pop. I just stopped by to say hi, see how you was doing.
You ain't stopped by yesterday.
Well, Lions, I got some chicken cooking. You want to stay for supper?
No thanks, Rose. I just stopped by because I was in the neighborhood.
He was in the neighborhood, all right. He in the neighborhood because it's Friday, it's my payday. That's
Well,
why.
hell, since you mentioned it, Let me borrow $10.
I'll be damned. Nigga, I'll die and go to hell and play blackjack with the devil before I get you $10.
That's what I want to hear, Troy. More about the devil you done seen.
What? Pop done seen the devil?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you too much, Pop.
He ain't seen no devil. I done told y'all, anything that man can't understand, he wanna call it the devil.
Yeah, I done seen him, done talk with him too. Look here, Bono. I go down to Hertzberg, buy some furniture. They got 3 rooms down there for $298. That's what they say on the radio. 3 rooms, $298. They even got a little song they made up about it. I go down there, man tell me I can't get no credit. Working every day, can't get no credit. What to do? Got an empty house with some ragged ass furniture in it. Corey, he ain't got no bed, he's sleeping on a pile of rags on the floor. Working every day, can't get no credit. I come home, try to figure out what to do. Mad as hell, what to tell you. He come a knock at the door. Now who know I'm here? I ain't been here for 3 days. I go to the door, open the door. The devil standing there. Big and loud. White fella. Got on good clothes and everything. Carrying a clipboard in his hand. I ain't have to say nothing. The first word come out of his mouth. He say, I understand you need some furniture and can't get no credit. I let the fella out. He say, I'll give you all the credit you want, but you got to pay the interest on it. I say, well, give me 3 rooms worth. Next day, his truck pulled up. 2 men got out and unloaded them 3 rooms. The fella that was driving the truck, give me this in a book. He say, you send $10 to the address in this book, the first every month, everything will be all right. You miss 1 payment, the devil coming back, and they're gonna be hell to pay. Now that was 15 years ago. And I send my $10 like every month. Rose tell you.
Troy lying.
No, I ain't seen that man since. Now you tell me who else that could have been with the devil. No, I ain't sold my soul, nothing like that. I wouldn't have trouble with the devil about nothing like that, but I got my furniture. I send my $10 first every month like clock.
How long you been paying them $10?
15 years.
15 years? Hell, haven't you done paying for it by now?
Hell yeah, I done paid for it 10 times over. Fact is, I'm scared to stop paying.
I told y'all, Troy lying. We got that furniture down there from Mr. Glitman's. He ain't paying no $10 a month to nobody.
It don't matter if the devil, if it was the devil giving credit. Hell, somebody gotta give credit.
Well, it ought to matter. Talk about having trouble with the devil now. Now, God's gonna be the one you have to answer to. He gonna be the one at the judgment.
Yeah. Well, look here. Let me borrow them $10 like I asked you about. I'll pay it back to you. Finally got a job working at the hospital.
Oh.
Phone what I tell you. What I tell you? Only time I see this nigga. But when he wants him. That's the only time I see him.
Come on, Pop. Mr. Bono don't want to hear all that. I said I'll give it back to you. Bonnie working.
What that mean to me, Bonnie working? I don't care if she working. Why don't you get $10 from her? She working. Talking about Bonnie working. Nigga, why ain't you working?
Oh, Pop, you know I can't find no decent job. Where I'm gonna find a job at, Pop? You know I can't find no decent job.
I told you, I know some people down there. I can get you on with the rubbish. Told you that last time somebody asked me for something.
Well, thanks, Pop. But that ain't for me. Now, I don't want to be carrying nobody's rubbish or punching somebody's time clock.
Oh, you too good to carry people's rubbish. Huh? I was supposed to haul people's rubbish and give you my money come payday because you too lazy to work. You too lazy to work and you want to know why you ain't got what I got.
The line, what hospital Bonnie working at?
She down at Passervine in the laundry.
I ain't got no $10. I give you $10 because I got to eat beans for the rest of the
You ain't got to be no business, Pop. I don't know why you want to say something like that.
Man, things don't got tight around here. We gave them moved out. She paying Miss Pearl already. I can't afford to give you every payday.
I ain't asked you to give me nothing, Pop. I asked you to loan me $10. Now, I know you got $10.
Yeah, I got it. You don't want to know why I got it? Because I don't be throwing my money way out there in them streets. You run around in them clubs and things. You call yourself you want to be a musician. Boy, you got to do right for you by yourself. Life don't owe you nothing. You owe it to yourself. Ain't that right going on?
Well, you and me two different people, Pop. You got your way of dealing with the world, and I got mine. The only thing that matters to me is the music.
You got that right. It don't matter how you gonna eat. Don't matter where your next dollar coming from. I don't learn by my mistake. You gotta learn by yours.
I know I gotta eat, Pop, but I gotta live too. I need something that's gonna make me get up out of bed in the morning. You know, make me feel like I belong in the world. Otherwise, ain't no telling what I might do. No, I don't come criticizing you about how you live. Only thing I did was come and ask you for $10, and you want to talk about how I live. You don't know nothing about how I live, Pop.
Boy, your mama did a hell of a job raising you.
Well, you can't change me. I'm 34 years old. If you wanted to change me, Pop, you should have been there when I was growing up. Only thing I did, come and ask you for $10, and you want to talk about how I was raised? You don't know nothing about how I was raised.
Troy, just let the boy have the $10.
What you looking at me for? Now, I ain't no damn $10. You know what I do with my money. You want to have $10, you get it to him.
Okay, I will. As soon as you turn it loose.
Bono, you see how they do me? Huh? You see how they do me? Now, that's $78.35. Now, I ain't gonna get the 6 of that back.
You want to stop that line. You're lying.
Thank you, Rose.
All right.
Well, I got to go. And
You gonna say thank you, Rose, and you ain't gonna look back and see what you got them $10 from?
I know she got it from you, Pop. I'll share it back to you. I said thanks.
There you go telling her another lie. Time I see them $10, you gonna be owing me 30 more.
Take care, Rose.
All right.
See you
Ryan.
later, Mr. Bono. See you again, Pop.
I don't know why that boy won't get no decent job and take care of that woman he got.
Boy, will be all right, Troy. He's still young.
That boy 34 years old.
You gonna start that again?
Look here, I got to get going. You're still gonna be raising all kind of hell.
Hey, Bono. You see this woman, Bono? You see this woman?
Troy.
I love this woman. I love her so much, it hurts.
Oh.
I love her so much, I don't run away to love her. So I gotta go back to the base. So, don't you come by my house Monday morning early talking about going on work. I'ma still be strong.
All right. Troy, go on now.
Rose, I ain't paying him no mind.
All right,
That's just gentle.
Bono.
I done told you this.
You go on, Troy. I see you Monday.
All right.
Come by my house.
Go home now. Jesus, be a fence all around me every day. Jesus, want you to protect me as I travel all the way. Good morning.
Morning.
Fix your breakfast as soon as I finish hanging up these clothes.
I got some coffee over there. That'll be enough. I'll just drink some coffee this morning.
All right. Oh, you know that 651 hit yesterday. Second time this month. Miss Pearl, she hit for $1. Seemed like those that needed the least always get lucky. So us poor folks can't get nothing.
Them numbers don't know nobody. I don't know why y'all fool with them. You in line both.
It's something to do, Troy.
All you doing is throwing your money away.
Now you know I don't play foolishly. Just a nickel here, a nickel there.
If them 2 nickels, you don't throw it away.
I hit sometimes, and that make up for it. I don't hear you complaining then.
Hell, I ain't complaining now. I'm just saying it's foolishness. Trying to guess out all them ways which way a number gonna come. If I had half the money these niggas throw away on numbers for 1 week, just 1 week, I'll be a rich man.
Well, you wishing and calling it foolish ain't gonna stop folks from playing the numbers. That's one thing for sure. Besides, some good things come off them numbers. Look how Mr. Pope got in that restaurant off them numbers.
I can't stand niggas like that. And they walk around here with his shoe run over, bumming money for cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, he got lucky, hit the number.
All right, I know all about it.
Yeah, he ain't throw his money away. Bumping that restaurant down there. I seen some niggas hit the numbers and go through $4,000 in 2 days. At least he had some sense bumping that restaurant, and he fixed it up real nice.
All right, George.
They didn't want nobody to come inside. I seen a colored fella go down there one time. I couldn't get no kind of service. I seen a white fella going out and order a bowl of stew. Pork went in the back and picked out all the meat out the pot for the man. Man ain't had nothing but a bowl of meat.
Yeah.
Colored fella come behind him, all he got is carrots and potatoes. You picked the wrong example. Talking about
All right,
no
Troy.
people. They made a Russian food out of him that he already was before.
All right. You know what? You shouldn't worry about what happened at the job yesterday.
I ain't worried about that. Everybody think they gonna fire me. I ain't worried about them firing me. I ain't worried about that. You can bet that. I ain't worried about that. Where Corey? Corey in the house. Corey! Corey!
He going out.
He going out, huh? He going out because you know I want him to help me fix this fence. That's why he going out.
He had to go to football practice. The coach wanted him to get a little extra practice.
I got his practice. I got his practice. He ain't done none of his chores. That boy's scared of work. He ain't
Troy.
a living record all his life.
Troy, what is wrong with you this morning?
Ain't nothing wrong with me. Why something got to be wrong with me?
Because you got something to say about everything. First is the numbers. Then it's how Pope got his restaurant. Then you want to get on Corey. What's it going to be next? Look up at the sky, see how the weather suits you. Or is it going to be, I can't put up this fence with all these clothes hanging in the
You hit
yard.
the nail on the head then.
I know you like I know the back of my hand. You go in there and get you some coffee or something, because maybe that'll straighten you out, because you ain't right this morning.
Yes, ma'am. I got plums.
Hey.
HBI 10 cents a piece, 3 for a quarter. Coming by now. Cause tomorrow it'll be gone.
Hey,
Hey,
Gabe.
Rose.
Hey, Gabe.
Hey, it's Troy. Hey, Troy.
Hey, Gabe.
What you got there?
You know what I got, Rose? I got fruits and vegetables.
Well, all the plums you were just singing about.
Well, you got no plums. I was just singing it. Got me a big order for tomorrow. Have enough for St. Peter. Everybody. Hey, Rose. Troy's mad at me.
He ain't mad at you, Gabe.
I ain't mad with you, Gabe. What else I'm mad with you about? You ain't doing nothing to me.
I just moved over to Miss Pearl to stay from out in your way. I ain't meant no harm.
I ain't say nothing about that, Gabe. I ain't say
You
nothing
ain't
about
mad
that.
at me?
No, I ain't mad with you. I'm mad with you. I'll tell you about it.
Got me 2 rooms. In the basement. Got my own door too. Want to see my key? It's my key. My key. Ain't nobody got a key like that. That's my key. My 2 rooms.
That's good, Gabe. That's good. You got your own key. That's good.
Gabe, you hungry? I can fix you some breakfast. Getting ready to fix Troy his breakfast.
I'll take some biscuits. You got some biscuits. Did you know that when I was in heaven, me and St. Peter would sit down by the gates and eat us some big fat biscuits? Oh yeah, we have ourselves a good time. We sit there by the gates and eat them biscuits. And St. Peter would go off to sleep and tell me to wake him up when it's time to open the gates.
Well, come on in. I'll fix you up a batch of biscuits.
Troy, St. Peter got your name in the book. I seen you. It said Troy Maxson. I said, I know him. He got the same name what I got. That's my brother.
Gabe, how many times you gonna tell me this, Gabe?
Ain't got to have my name in the book. I done died and went to heaven. But he got your name though. One day St. Peter was looking in the book, marking it up for the judgment, and he showed it, got it under M. Got Rose's name. I ain't seen it like I seen yours, but I know it's in there. Got everybody's name that ever been born. That's what he told me. But I seen your name. I seen it with my own eyes.
Hey, why won't you go in and get you something to eat? Rose gonna fix you something to eat now.
Oh, I ain't hungry. I done had breakfast with Aunt your mama. She cooked me a whole mess of flapjacks. And we used to eat them flapjacks.
Gabe, go in there and get you something to eat now. Rose gonna fix you something to eat.
I got to fill my plum. I done sold some tomatoes. Got me 2 quarters, want to see? I'm gonna keep them. Save them up so I can buy a new horn so St. Peter can hear me. You hear that? That's the hellhounds. I got to chase them away from here. Go on away from here! Go on! Better get ready for the judgment. Better get ready for the judgment. My Lord is coming down.
he done gone off somewhere.
Better get ready for the judgment. Better get ready for the judgment morning. Better get ready for the judgment. My God is coming down.
He ain't eating right. And Miss Pearl says she can't get him to eat nothing.
What you want me to do about it, Rose? I don't do everything I can for the man. Hell, I can't make him well. Man got a metal plate in his head. What you expect?
It just seemed like something ought to be done to help him, that's all.
What you want to lock him up for? I don't want to be locked up. What you want to lock him up for?
Well, at least he be eating right and they can help him take care of himself.
Man, go over there and fight that war. Mess around with them damn Japs. Get half his head blowed off. Man, give him a lousy $3,000. Now, I had to swoop down on that.
You start that again.
That's the only way we got a roof over our head, because of that metal plate.
Well, ain't no sense you blaming yourself for nothing. Gabe wasn't in no position to manage that money. You done what was right by him, Troy. Ain't nobody say you didn't.
That ain't what I'm saying, Mom. I'm just stating the facts. Look here, if it weren't for that damn metal plate, I wouldn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. And I'm 53 years old. Now see if you can understand that.
Well, where you going? You're supposed to be working on this fence.
I'm going down to Taylor's for a little while and listen to the ball game. I'll be back in a bit. I'll work on that when I come back.
Your daddy like to have a fit you running out of here while doing your chores this morning.
I told you I had to go to football practice.
He said you're supposed to be helping him with this fence.
You've been saying that for the past 4 or 5 Saturdays. He ain't gonna do nothing but going down there to Taylor's.
Corey?
Did you tell him about the recruiter?
Yeah, I told him.
What did he say?
Not too much. You go in there and get started on them chores and scrub down them steps before he get back here hollering and carrying on.
Homie, what you got to eat?
Go in there and get started on them chores. There's some meatloaf in the Frigidaire. Make yourself a sandwich. And don't make no mess in there.
Yes, ma'am.
Come here, woman.
Scared me to death.
Come here.
What was the score of that game?
I ain't thinking about no game.
You supposed to be down to Taylor's listening to the ball game.
I ain't thinking about no game. I'm thinking about what I got.
Troy, I ain't stunned you. Go on
Yeah, I'm
now.
studying you and get ready to do my homework too.
Go on, Troy.
Wait, Corey. Corey don't got back in?
No, he in there doing his chores.
Corey! Get your butt out here, boy. Corey! Get your butt out here. Just not coming in for this morning?
Yeah, I had to go to
Yeah.
football practice.
You talking about, you ain't done none of your chores. Trash in there running over. I'm about 2 seconds off your behind.
I'm ready to do my chores now, Pop.
Your first chore to hit me with this fence on Saturday. Everything else come after that. Then you get that saw, you cut them both.
Hey, Pop, why don't you buy a TV?
What the hell I want a TV for? What I want one of them?
Because everybody got one, Earl, Bob, Jesse.
I ain't asked you who had one. I say what I want one.
So you can watch things on it. You got lots of things on TV now. They even got baseball. We can watch the World Series.
How much one of them TVs cost?
Oh, I don't know. They got them on sale for about $200.
$200, eh?
Yeah, that ain't much, Pop.
No, that's just $200. You see that roof over your head at night? Let me tell you something about that roof. It been nearly 10 years since that roof was last tarred. The winter come, the snow slipping like it is, they gonna sleep all in the house. It ain't gonna be but a little bit at first, you ain't gonna hardly notice it. Then the wood gonna rot, all that water. Then you're gonna need a whole new roof. Now how much you think it costs to get that roof tall?
I don't know.
$264. Cash money. Now while you thinking about a TV and everything, I was thinking about fixing that roof and everything else going wrong around here. Now if you had $200, what would you do? Would you buy a TV or would you fix the roof?
That's easy. I'd buy the TV. Then, when it started to leak, when it needed fixing, I fixed it.
Where you gonna get your money from? You don't spend your money on a brand new TV. You gonna sit in your house and watch that water run all over your brand new TV.
Well, you ain't gotta pay for it all at once. You can put it down, pay it on, and take it on with you.
No, that ain't gonna know about nothing. That's me. You miss one payment, they come in and they snatch it at your house. Then what you got? No, if I get $200 free and clear, I'll buy a TV. But first, I get $254. I'm gonna get that roof top. You go ahead on and buy you a TV if you want to. I got better things to do with my money.
You got the money. I know you do, Pop.
Where I got it at, huh?
You got it in the bank.
Oh, you want to see my bank book? You want to see them $78.35 I got in there? Come on. Go ahead and buy your TV if you want to.
Well, I ain't got no $200. I ain't never even seen $200.
Well, I tell you what, you get $100, I put 100 with it.
All right. I'm gonna show you.
Right now, you're gonna show me how to cut them bowls.
You know the Pirates won today. Make 5 in a row.
I ain't thinking about those damn Pirates. They got an all-white team. Got that Puerto Rican boy, Clemente. He can halfway beat, so they give him half a chance. They playing one day, they sit him down the net.
He gets lots of chances to play.
I'm talking about playing regular, boy. Playing every day where you get the timer down. And I'm talking about playing every day.
They got white guys on the team that don't even play every day. You can't play everybody at the same time.
If they got a white fella on the team, you can bet your last dollar he can't play. A colored fella got to be twice as good to get on the team. That's why I don't want you to get mixed up in them sports. All of them the same. They got colors on the team and don't even play them. That's the same as not even have them. All of them teams the same.
The Braves have Hank Aaron and Wes Covington. Hank Aaron hit 2 home runs today.
Hank Aaron ain't nobody. I can hit 4 home runs right now.
Not off no Major League pitcher, you couldn't.
Hell, we have better pitchers than the Negro League. I hit 7 home runs off of Satchel Paige. You can't get no better than that.
He's leading the league strikeouts.
I don't care about no damn thing.
You got Looper Delmore.
I'm through with it now. I'm through with it. Get that saw and cut them bowls. Damn, 7:25. Mama tell me you don't got yourself recruited by one of them college football teams.
Yeah, Coach Zimmerman say the recruiter gonna come by and talk to you. So, say the recruiter gonna get you sign some permission.
I thought we had this agreement on this football stuff. You're supposed to be keeping up with your chores and holding that job at the A&B.
Mr. Stanley, he gonna hold the job for me. Say starting next week, I can work with you.
What kind of foolish that is? Let somebody take away your job. Where you gonna get your money from to take your girlfriend out and whatnot? What kind of foolish is that? Take away your job so you can play some damn football.
I'm still gonna have weekends,
You
Pop.
damn right you are. You gonna go down there and get your job back. Now look here, boy. Go ahead and get your book learning. Get you a trade or something. The white man gonna let you get over that football stuff. Get you a trade. Learn how to build houses or fix cars or use your hands. Put your hands to some good use besides hauling people's garbage.
I get good grades. Pop, if a recruiter wanna come and talk to you, get good grades, you get recruited. It could be my chance. I can go to college.
I'm not, nobody need to come by here. I ain't signing that.
You can't do that. It's coming from
I
North
don't know where
Carolina.
he coming from. I'm the boss around here. I just want to say in what count. And you gonna go down there and get your job back. You can't keep that job down at A&P and keep up with your chores. You just got to quit the football team. You got to take the crooked with the straights. The crooked with the straights. Get that out of A&P and get your job back. Put your job in place of damn football. Sense that.
Can I ask you a question?
What the hell you want to ask me? Mr. Star, we can run up the questions for.
How come you ain't never like
Like you. Who the hell said I got to like you? What law instead of saying I got to like you? You want to stand in my face and ask me a damn fool-ass question like that talking about liking somebody. Come here, boy. Come here, I'm talking to you. Straighten up, goddammit. Now I ask you a question. What law instead of saying I gotta like you?
no?
Well, all right then. Don't you eat every day?
Yeah.
Nigga, as long as you in my house, you put a serval into that. You eat every day.
Yes, sir.
Got clothes on your back.
Yes, sir.
A roof over your head.
Yes, sir.
Well, why you think that is?
Because of you.
Well, hell, I know what's causing me. But why you think that is?
Because you like me.
I go out here every morning. Bust my butt. Putting up with them crackers every day because I like you. You about the biggest fool I ever saw. It's my job. It's my duty. All responsibility to you. You understand? A man gotta take care of his family. You live in my house, stick your behind on my bedclothes, fill your belly up with my food because you my son. You my flesh and my blood. Cause it's my duty. Not cause I like you. Let's get this straight right now before we go on the fuck. Listen, I ain't gotta like you. Mr. Rand don't give me my money come payday cause he like me. He gives me cause he owes me. Now I don't give you everything I had to give you. I gave you life. Me and your mama, we brought that out between us. And locking your black ass wasn't part of the bargain. So don't you go through life worried about whether or not somebody like you or not. You best be making sure they doing right by you. You understand? You understand?
Yes, sir.
Well, get the hell out of my face. Tap your chance up my down to the A&P, get your job back.
Why don't you go ahead and let that boy play football, Troy? Ain't no harm in that. Now he just trying to be like you with them sports.
I don't want him to be like me. I want him to get as far in my life as he can. Rose, you the only decent thing that ever happened to me. I wish him that. But I don't wish him nothing else in my life. Now, I decided 17 years ago that boy, he wasn't going to get mixed up in those sports. Not the way he did to me in sports.
Troy, why don't you admit you was too old to play in the major leagues? But once just admit that.
What you mean too old? Don't come telling me I was too old. I wasn't the right color, that's all. Hell, I could do better than Selkirk right now. I'm 53 years old.
How you gonna play baseball when you was over 40, Troy? Sometimes I can't make no sense out of you.
I got good sense, woman. I got good sense. I got enough sense not to let that boy get hurt playing those sports. You've been mothering the boy too much. He around here worried about it, people liking him.
Everything that boy do, he do for you. He just wants you to say, good job, son, that's all.
Rose, I ain't got time for that. He alive. He healthy. Hell, he got to make his own way. I made mine. Anybody gonna hold his hand out here in the world?
Times done changed from when you was young, Troy. People change. The world changing around you, and you can't even see it.
Woman, look here, I do the best I can do. I come in here every Friday. I carry a bucket of lard and a sack of potatoes. Y'all line up at the door with your hands out. I give you the lint from my pockets. I give you my sweat and my blood. Hell, I ain't got no tears. I don't spit them. We go upstairs in that room at night. I fall down on you and I try to blast the hole into forever. I get up in the morning, I find my lunch on the table, I go out, make my way, find the strength to carry me through to next Friday. That's all I got, bro. So that's all I got to give. And I can't give nothing else.
Hey, Jesse. No, I was just getting ready to leave now.
Corey!
Yeah, I told you, man. The spikes are all tore up. Girl got the spikes up.
Corey!
Man, I'm talking to Jesse. Yeah. When she say that? Alright, you lying. I don't tell you said that,
Corey,
man.
don't you go nowhere.
Yeah, I'll talk to you later. I'll see you over there at Earl's house. Alright, Jesse. Later, mama!
Corey, get back in here. You got all that stuff thrown out and pulled out in your room?
Jesse wanted to borrow the spikes I was looking for.
Get in here and clean that room up before your daddy get back here.
I gotta go to the game. I'll clean it up when I get back. Bye, mom.
That's all he needs to see. That room all messed up.
He told me the same thing he told you.
He ain't got no
Take it to the
sense.
union.
He ain't got no sense. You know that. You should have seen his face. He got the biggest choke.
I wish I could have seen this man.
He got the biggest choke. He couldn't get it out of his mouth. He thought they were going to fight like everybody else.
I didn't think they were gonna fire you. I thought they were just gonna put you on the warning paper.
Hey, Rose! Hey, Rose!
Tell you run down to the table.
I had to go out there and cash my check. I told everybody. Hey, Rose! Well, you
Show that hollering, man. I know you out here.
You supposed to come when I call you.
What they say down there at the commissioner's
You
office?
supposed to come when I call you.
Man, hush your mouth. I ain't no dog.
Don't Lucille come when you call her?
How about come when you call?
I had me on a dog like that one time. You get up in there. You called me, get lay there and look at you funny. I ended up getting me on the stick, chasing him away, trying to make him come.
Everybody studying you on your
Damn,
dog.
Blue. Old Blue. Old Blue was a good old dog.
Be singing that song right here.
Yeah. Blue to the possum in the hollow dog.
He had Corey around here singing that song.
That was my daddy's song. My daddy made that song.
I don't care who made it up. We don't want to hear you sing.
Come here.
But you come in here carrying on, so I reckon they didn't fire you.
Hey.
So what they say down there?
Look here, Ro. Look here. I went down there to the commissioner's office today and talked to the people. Come from the top. They gonna make me a driver.
Are you kidding?
No, I ain't going no here, take.
Now you gotta hassle them people no more.
Oh, hell. I wasn't looking to see you today. I thought you was in jail. They got all over the front page of the Courier about them raiding Tifa's place down there where you be hanging out with them thugs.
Troy.
Come on, Pop. Now that ain't got nothing to do with me. Alright? I don't go down there gambling. I go down there, sit in with the band. Now that gambling part, they ain't got nothing to do with me. But they do got some good music down
They
there.
got some rogues down there, what they got.
How you doing, Rose? How you doing,
Nice.
Miss Bonner?
I see when you be playing the coffee grill tonight. Well,
Now, how come you ain't bring Bonnie back like I told you? I ain't seen her in a month of Sundays.
Well, I was just in the neighborhood
Here you go.
and decided to stop by.
Here you go. This is the neighborhood.
lying. Your dad got a promotion on rubbish. Gonna be the first color driver. Ain't got to do nothing but sit up there and read the newspaper like them white fellas.
Well, hell, Pop, if you knew how to read, you would be alright.
No, you mean if the nigga knew how to drive. You Mr. Rand know you don't have a driver's license?
Driving ain't that. All you gotta do is point the truck where you want to go. Well, driving ain't that.
I ain't asked if driving was easy. I asked you Mr. Rand know you don't have a driver's license.
That man ain't got no my business. Yeah. By the time you found out I have 2 or 3 driver's licenses.
Well, look at Pop.
Oh, I know what kind of looking pop that is. Nigga be like, put some money. It's Friday, it's my payday. The niggas down there on the avenue, the ones that ain't in jail, the lions hopping in their shoes, you got that with it.
Now look here, Pop. You give somebody else a chance to know, you're gonna see that I'm finna pay you your $10 back like I told you. Now I told you I'd pay you back when Bonnie got paid.
Now you go ahead and you keep them $10. No, you keep that. See, what you do, you keep that, you put that in the bank. The next time you wanna come ask for me for something, you can go get that.
Come on, Pop. Nah, come on, here go your $10.
Now
Now.
you keep them $10.
Let the boy pay you back the $10, Troy.
Here you go, Rose.
Take it.
If I don't pay it back, I'll have to hear about it for the next 6 months.
Oh, Troy, you can hand yours over here too.
Hold on. See how they do me? See how they do me?
See, he'll do me the same way.
Better get ready for the judgment. Better get ready for the judgment morning. Better get ready for the judgment. My Lord is coming in now. Hey, it's Troy's boy. Hey,
What's up, Uncle Gabe?
Hey.
Lions, king of the jungle. Hey, Rose, I brought you a flower.
Well, that's right. Nice of you,
It's a
Gabe.
rose like you is.
So what you been doing, Uncle Gabe?
Oh, I've been chasing hellhounds and waiting on St. Peter to open the gates.
Chasing hellhounds, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess you doing the right thing, huh? Somebody gotta do it.
Oh, I know it. Devil ain't no pushover. Devil's strong. But hellhounds chirping in everybody's feet. But I got my horn. I'm waiting on judgment time.
So you waiting on the battle of Armageddon, huh?
Ain't gonna be much of a battle when God get to waving that judgment sword. But people gonna have a hell of a time getting in heaven. If them gates ain't open.
Lions, you want some short ribs?
No, I won't get nothing to eat till after we finish playing.
How about you, Gabe? I make you a plate.
Nah, I take a sandwich. I don't want no plate. I want to eat with my hands. I take a sandwich, Rose. Lions, king of the jungle.
Well, you come on in and I'll make you a plate and a sandwich.
Troy mad at me.
What you mad at Uncle Gabe for, Bob?
He think Troy mad at him because he went over there and moved with Miss Pearl.
What he move over there for? He know Miss Pearl don't like nobody.
Oh, she don't mind him too much. She real nice to him. She just don't allow all that singing.
She don't mind that rent he be paying. That's what she don't
Ain't
mind.
nobody going into that but you no more Troy. He over there because he wanted to come and go as he pleased.
Yeah, they can come and go as please right here. I ain't put no rules on the
It ain't the same thing and you know it. Now I don't want to hear nothing else about Gabe and Miss Pearl. Oh, and next week when that recruiter come by here, you gonna sign that paper, let Corey play.
Rose, I'm ready for my sandwich.
Okay. Let Corey play football. That'll be the last I have to hear about
I
that.
ain't thinking about Corey. Now, I ain't signing that.
What? Corey got recruited?
Mm-hmm.
What school he going to?
Boy around here smelling his piss. Thinking he can do what he want to do, irrespective of what I say.
What problem?
He ain't supposed to work down there at A&P. He ain't working down there. I went down there, Mr. Stowbig, and said he ain't been down there. He supposed to be working weekend. That boy been lying to me. He ain't working no weekends.
Well, he ain't doing nothing but busting your seams and trying to fill in your shoes.
I don't care what he trying to do. When he get to the point where he wanna disobey me, it's time for him to move on. Hell, I bet you Bono ain't never disobeyed his daddy without paying the consequences. I bet you that.
I ain't never had a chance to. my daddy just come on through. I ain't never knew him to see him. Where he was going or what was on his mind, just coming on through. Searching out a new land, that's what the old folks call it, lying, just searching out a new land. Going from place to place, woman to woman, and then I come around. I ain't want no kids. I ain't know if I was gonna be in one place do right by them as they daddy. And as it turned out, I've been with Lucia about as long as your daddy here been with Rose. We're gonna go on 16 years.
Sometimes I wish I ain't know my daddy. Hell, my daddy ain't care nothing about no kid. The kid to him wasn't nothing. Hell, all he wanted you to do was learn how to walk so he can start to work. When it come time to eat, he ate first. You got what was left over. I seen that man sit down and eat 4 chickens and give you a wing.
Come on, Pop, now. Everybody take care of their kids. No matter how hard times is, they make sure they have something to eat.
Only thing my daddy cared about was getting them bales of cotton to Mr. Lou. That's the only thing he cared about. And I used to wonder sometimes why he was still living. Why the devil ain't come got him. And that's all he cared about. Get them bales of cotton to Mr. Lou. Find out he owe him money.
But why you just ain't get up and go when he found out that he couldn't get nowhere?
Where he gonna go with 11 kids? What, he didn't know how to do nothing for fun. Hell, he was trapped. He was trapped, and I think he knew he was trapped. But I know one thing, maybe he ain't treat us like the way I thought he should have, but he had a responsibility to us. And without the responsibility, he could have walked off and made his own way.
That's how they did it back in the day. See a fella just going down one road or another looking for something else. Think they call it the walking blues.
There you go. Now that's what I'm talking about.
My daddy, he didn't have no walking blue. He stayed there, right there with his family. But he was just as mean as he could be. My mama couldn't stand that evilness. And she run off when I was about 8. All this women run off. He wasn't good for nobody. My mama, she sneaked off one night. He was asleep. She told me she was gonna come back and get me. I ain't never seen her no more. My time come to run off. Head out. I was 14. I got to sniff around little Gainesville though. We had this old mule we called Gray Boy. One day my daddy sent me out to do some plowing. I tied up old Gray Boy and went to fool around with Joe Gainesville dog. We done went down there by the creek and got real cozy. She about 13. We don't think we grown anyway. We down there by the creek. We enjoying ourselves. Yeah, we down there by the creek enjoying ourselves. I ain't know old Gray Boy had done got loose. Done wandered back to the house. And my daddy was looking for me and that gal. We down there by that creek enjoying ourselves. And my daddy, he come up on surprised us. I jumped up mad and embarrassed. My daddy, he had the rein off of that mule. He commenced to whip it on me like there was no tomorrow. Quite naturally, I hopped up, trying to get out the way. I thought he was mad at me because I ain't done my work. But I see when he was running me off, so he had that gal to himself. When I figured out the matter of it was, I lost all fear about that. I got them same reins he had. My time to get whipped. Picked up them reins and I started whipping on him. That gal, she jumped up and run off. My daddy turned around and faced me. I see why the devil ain't never come to get him. Because he was the devil. I don't remember what happened after that. I woke up down there by that creek. This old dog was having licking my face. Hell, I thought I was blind. Both my eyes were closed, were swollen shut. I ain't know what to do. Laid there by that creek crying. I knew one thing though. Time for me to leave my daddy's house. I knew that. And right then at that point, the world just suddenly got real big. It was a long time before I could cut it down like a hammer. Part of that cutting down when I could feel my daddy kicking in my blood. And I realized the only thing that separated us was just a matter of a few years.
What you got down, Gabe?
Got myself a ham sandwich. Rose made me a ham sandwich.
And I done lost track with everybody except for Gabe. I don't know what happened to my daddy. But I hope he did. I hope he found some peace.
That's a heavy story, Pop. I didn't know you was 14 when you got out on your own.
Yeah, didn't know nothing. All thing I knew was them 42 acres of Mr. Lucas' land. That's all I knew about the book.
14 is kind of young. I don't know what I would have done.
I laid down there by that creek. And I said I was through with farming. I was going to try my luck in the city. Laid down there by that creek. I got up and I walked to Mobile. I walked 200 miles. Mobile.
Oh, wait a minute now. You ain't walked no 200 miles, Pop. You talking about 200 miles? That's a lot of walking now.
Lions, that's how they did it back in the day.
Shit. Damn, if I wouldn't have hitched a ride with somebody.
Who you gonna hitch a ride with, boy? Huh? They ain't have no cars and things that they got now. We talking about 1918, boy.
What y'all out here getting into now?
I'm telling Lions how good he got it. He don't know nothing I'm talking.
Lions, I was just talking to Bonnie, asking why she didn't come on back. Then she tell me you supposed to be picking her up.
Okay, Ro.
I went on down to Mobile and I hooked up with some fellas that were coming up this way. And I got up here and I thought I was in freedom. Not only couldn't you find no job, you ain't had nowhere to live. Colored folks living down there on the riverbanks and whatever kind of shelter they could find. Right down there on the Brady Street Bridge, living in shacks made of sticks and tarpaulin. She messed around and went from bad to worse. Started stealing. First it was food. Then I thought to think, and I said, well, hell, I still get some money. I can buy me some food, buy me some shoes too. One thing led to another. I met your mama. Met your mama, and I was eager to prove myself to be a man. Met your mama and had you. What the hell I do that for? Now I got to steal 3 times as much. And I still got to feed me, her, and him. I went out one day to do somebody to rob. That's what I wanted, to rob. I'm ashamed of it now, but it's the truth. I was a robber. I went out one day looking for somebody to rob. I come on this fella. I'm gonna rob him. I pull my knife out. I pull out my knife, he pull out a gun. He shot me dead in the chin. Felt like hot branding iron on me. They said when he shot me, I jumped up with my knife and I killed him. They put me in the penitentiary for 15 years. That's where I met Bono. That's why I learned how to play baseball. When I got out, your mama, she done moved on. Made a life for herself. Hell, 15 years, a long time for her to wait. But them 15 years cured me all that foolishness carried on. I Rose, she tell you, when I met her, she asked me, she said, you got all that foolishness as a sister? I said, baby, only thing count with me is you and baseball. She asked me, which one come first? I said, baby, ain't no doubt, it's baseball. Ain't it the truth, Rose? No, ain't it the truth?
Man, you weren't talking no such thing. Talking about, baby, you always be #1 with me. That's what you was talking.
That's why I love it. That's why I love it, Bono.
Get off line, roll the string, you right
That's why I
back
love
up.
it.
Lions, you better go on and get bonded now.
Well, Pop, you gonna come down to the grill and hear me play tonight?
I ain't going down there. I'm too old to be going out to the club and thing.
You ain't gotta stay long, Pop.
I ain't going down there with all that damn Chinese music.
It'd be good to play down at the grill, Troy.
Next time you come, bring body with you. Always glad to see you.
All right, well, take care, Rose. See you later, Pop. All right, Mr. Bono. See you later, Uncle Gabe.
Lions! Get in the jungle, hey!
I'm gonna get myself and go to bed. You got something ready, woman? Oh, come here, woman. I mean, you got some business to take care of. You know what kind of business I mean?
Don't Troy now.
I'm a tell you. Look here, that's Bono. Bono like family. I don't know this nigga. How long I been knowing you, Bono?
It's been a long time.
I don't know you since Skippy was a pup. I don't know how long I know you, bro. Hell, we done been through some things. Man, we still standing, shoulder to shoulder. Man couldn't ask for no more than that, Bono.
You sure right about that, Troy.
I love you, nigga.
Look at Troy. I love you too. I see you got your woman in hand. I'm gonna head on home and get mine. You gone now. I'll see you Monday, Troy.
What you do that for, Pop?
What's the matter, Corey?
Papa done went down to the school till goes down when I can't play football no more.
Troy.
Don't
So
come
not even
trolling me. Yeah, I did it. And the boy know why I did it.
Why you wanna go do that to me, Pop?
I
That's
ain't
the chance I
nothing.
had.
You did it to yourself. Boy been lying to me.
Ain't nothing wrong with that boy playing football, Troy.
He know the condition. He been lying to me down there talking about he working down there on weekends. He ain't working down there. I want to talk to Mr. Starwick. He ain't working down there.
Mr. Wiggins holding the job for me after the football season. I told him I can't work and play football too. I tried to tell you that, but you don't want to listen to nobody.
That boy been lying to me. He know why I did. I told him what the condition was.
Just because
He
you ain't
hold that
having no
job
chance.
down there.
Corey.
Scared somebody gonna be better than you, that's all.
You come here, boy. Come here. You bring your ass here. And you done made a mistake.
I ain't even do nothing.
Now I'm gonna tell you what the mistake was. So you swung at the ball and you missed. You in the balance box now. You swung at the ball and you missed. That's strike one. Don't you strike out.
Corey, come in here and help me clean out the carpets, please.
I ain't quitting the team. I don't care what Bob say.
Well, I'll talk to him when he gets back. He had to go see about your Uncle Gabe. They done arrested him. Say he was disturbing the peace. Now come in here and help me clean out the carpets.
That's all they want, that money.
So what they say down there about Gabe?
When I give him $50, they let him go. I'll tell you about it. What, baby? Corey in the house,
And then they're
tell
cleaning out
him
the
to
carpets.
get his butt out of here. That's all they want, that money. And I make 6 or 7 times I went down there and got him out. They see me coming, they stick out their hand.
That's all they care about is that money. They don't care about what's right. Nigga, why you go get some hardwood? All you need is some plywood, you just build a little old fence.
And nigga, I know what I'm doing. Hell, this ain't outside wood. You put pine wood, it's inside wood. Pine wood is inside the house. This is outside wood. And you tell me where the fence gonna be at.
You use pine wood, it's gonna be here long enough, you're gonna be standing here looking at it.
How you know how long I'm gonna be here, nigga? I might just live forever. I might live long with old man Horsley.
That's what McGee used to say.
But give you a damn fool. Who you ever heard of gonna pull their own teeth repair, rest their ass ply?
The old folks, my granddaddy used to pull his teeth out with pliers all the time. They ain't had no deals for colored folks back
You
then.
get clean plies, understand? You get clean plies, you can sterilize. Besides, we ain't living back then. All McGee had to do was go with Doc Gold.
I see where you run up to Taylor's in Tallahassee and told that Alberta guy, I see where y'all done got all tied.
What you mean done got tight?
I see y'all be laughing and joking all the time.
But you know me, I laugh some jokes with all of them.
That ain't the kind of laughing and joking I'm talking about, Troy.
What you trying to say, Bono?
That's all I'm saying. You just be laughing and joking.
I know she a good woman, Bono. I don't need you to tell me she a good woman. I know she a good woman. What you mean she a good woman? What you trying to say? You trying to say I don't measure up? That what you trying to say? Because I'm seeing the other girl. You trying to say I don't measure up? That's what you trying to say.
I'm not saying that, Troy. I just say Rose is a good woman just like I say anything else.
Or you gonna say she a good woman like that and you just gonna leave it hanging out there like that?
How you doing, Mr. Burner?
Before we get that soft Bono, we talking about the wood too hard to cut. Move out the way, Jim.
You
Let
sure
the boy
welcome
show you
to it.
how to cut this wood.
You sure welcome to
You
it.
talking about the wood too hard to cut.
Ooh, look at that boy, Troy. Big old strong boy. Look like Joe Louis.
I don't see
Hell,
how
hell must be getting old the way he was to do that wood.
I don't see how I want a bitch right here, y'all know it.
Damn if I know either. I don't know what she's trying to keep out of it. If she ain't got nothing, nobody won't.
That's the thing, Troy. Some people build fences to keep people out. Other people build fences to keep people in. Rose wants to hold on to you. She loves you.
Yeah, nigga, I know my wife loves me. Been married to 18 years. I don't need you to tell me she loves me. Corey, go in the house, see if you find another song.
Where's that?
I said find it. You look for it till you find it. No. What you mean she trying to keep us in?
I'm just saying what she means to you. I remember when you met Rose. You was hitting them baseballs out the park and all them little guys. You had the pick of the litter. And when you chose Rose, I was like, my man Troy knows what he's doing. I'm gonna follow this nigga. And I've been following you too. You done taught me right from wrong. How to tell shit from alfalfa. You done taught me, I learned a lot of things from you, Troy. All I'm saying is Rose is a good woman.
Well, I appreciate that, Bono. I guess if I was messing around on you, see it, I'd be telling you the same thing. And
say it just like I say anything else. Rose is love.
I know Rose is a good woman. I mean, you can't find a better woman than Rose to be a wife to you. I know that, but this other gal, I just can't shake her loose. I don't wrestle with her. I'm trying to throw her off me, and she just stuck on more. And now, like this time she stuck on for good.
Use control, Troy. That's what you used to tell me. You was responsible for what you do. I know what she means to you.
I ain't trying to do Rose no bad turn, nothing like that. I mean, she done been with me through a lot. I appreciate that about it. But this other girl, I ain't trying to take responsibility of nothing like that. I try to follow my heart. It'll tell me right from wrong every time. I'm just trying to work it out. I'm trying to work it out.
But work it out so it come out right. You juggle both of them. You sooner or later you gonna drop one. What you gonna do when she finds out? I love you and Rose both. Work it out so it come out right, Troy.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro. Hey, look here. When you gonna get Lucille that refrigerator she can go? Don't tell me you ain't got no money now. I know who your bank is, and Mellon don't need that money that Lucille need that refrigerator.
Tell you what I do. You finish building this here fence, and I'll buy Lucille that refrigerator.
Oh, you gonna stuck your foot in your mouth now. Hey, where you going, nigga?
I know you don't expect me to help you build this fence now. You'll be here another 6 months without me. I'm just trying to protect my money.
You ain't right.
And when it comes to my money, I'm riding the fireworks on the 4th of July.
You better get your bank book out.
So what they say about Gabe?
They ain't say nothing. I went down there and I gave the judge $50 and they gonna have a hearing to show cause why he shouldn't be recommitted. And they let him go.
So what did he do to get arrested?
It wasn't nothing. It was some kids was bothering me. He brought him on home and some folks saw him and he was out there howling and carrying on and some folks saw him and called the police. That's all it was.
So what'd you say, Troy? What'd you tell the judge?
I told him that I would look after him and stuff, and he stuck out his big old greasy hand. I gave him $50 and let him go.
So where he at now? Where he run off to?
He going about his business, Rose. He didn't nobody to hold his hand.
I don't know, Troy. I just think it'd be best if they just put him in the hospital. Now I know what you're gonna say, but I just think that'd be best.
What you wanna lock him up for, Rose? Man just mixed up because I met a plate in his head. He don't bother nobody. What you wanna lock him up for? Let the man be free.
Everybody got their own way of looking at it, I guess. I got some lunch, lima beans and cornbread in the oven. Come on in, I'll treat your lunch. Ain't no sense in fretting over Gabe.
Rose, I need to talk to you about something.
Okay, well, I'll get the lunch on the table.
Rose, I'm talking to you now. I need to talk to you about something. I'm talking to you. I don't know how to tell you this. I don't know how to explain it. It kind of like grows on you until it gets out of hand. Hell, it starts out like a little old bush, and then before you know it, it's a big old forest.
What are you talking about?
Rose, I'm gonna be a daddy. I'm gonna be somebody's daddy.
You telling me you gonna be what?
Rose,
You gonna be somebody's daddy? You telling your wife this?
Rose, now see, we can't come to understand.
Hey, Rose. Hey,
18
Troy.
years and you wanna come with this?
Rose.
Hey, Rose, I got you a flower. It's a rose just like you is.
18 years and you wanna come with this?
Rose.
Troy, you ain't mad at me, is you?
No, I ain't mad with you,
Your
Gabe.
bad man came and put me away. You ain't mad
I
at me.
ain't mad with you, Gabe. If I was mad with you, I'd tell you I ain't mad with you.
Ain't nothing you can say, Troy. Ain't no way of
Look,
explaining this.
I got a quarter. A brand new quarter.
Gabe, go in the house. I got some watermelon in the refrigerator. Go on and get your
Man who
meat.
gave me this here had a whole mess of them. I'm gonna keep it till it stops shining.
Go on, Gabe. Get you some watermelon.
Oh, okay.
Rose.
I was chasing hellhounds, and them bad men came and put me away. And Troy helped me. He came down there and told them they better let me go. He's gonna beat them up.
Okay,
He
go,
did.
Go on in the house now. The bad man's all gone now. Get your watermelon.
Okay, I'm gonna get some watermelon. The kind with the stripes on it.
Troy, why? After all these years, it don't make no sense at your age.
Rose, I ain't got nothing to do with it,
I could have
Rose.
expected it 10 or 15 years ago, but not now. I done tried to be everything a wife could be. Everything a wife should be. I've been married 18 years and have to live to see the day you've been seeing another woman and then fathered a child by her. And you know I ain't never want no half-nothings in my family. My whole family's half. We can't sit down and say Papa and Mama. It's either your Papa, your Mama, my Mama. And I ain't never want that for none of my children, Troy.
No,
and you want to drag your behind in here and tell me something like
It's
this.
time for you to know, Rose.
I don't want to know, damn it.
I can't make it go away. It's done now. I can't wish it away.
Maybe you don't want to be. Maybe you want to wish me and my boy away. But you can't wish us away, Troy. I have 18 years of my life invested in you. You should have stayed in my bed where you belong.
Rose, I can go to her house, Rose. I can be a part of myself I ain't never been, Rose. I can go to her house and I ain't got to worry about getting the roof fixed or how to pay the bills. Or I can be a part of myself I ain't never been.
I just want to know, do you plan on continuing to see her? That's all you can say to me now.
Rose, you don't understand, Rose. Rose, I can go to her house, Rose. I can sit up in her house, Rose, and I can laugh. I can laugh out loud. You understand? I can laugh out loud, and it feels good. Hell, it reaches all the way down to the bottom of my shoes, Rose. And I can't get that up.
Well, just go on down there and be with her if she a better woman than me.
It ain't about nobody being a better woman or nothing like that, Rose. Hell, a man can't ask for a woman to be a better wife than you. You ain't to blame. And I just got myself into a pattern of taking care of y'all, and I forgot about myself. That's all it was.
What the hell was I here for? That was my job, Troy, not somebody else's.
Rose, I don't try to live decent. I don't try to live a good, hard, clean life, Rose. Shit, I try to be a good husband to you. The best I know how. Hell, maybe I was just born in the world backwards or something. I don't know. But when you're born, you got 2 strikes when you come to the plate. Hell, you got to guard it close. You can't let nothing get past you. You got to always be looking for that curveball on the inside corner. If you're going down, you can better go down swinging. Everything not up against you. Everything not up against you, Rose. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I fooled her, Rose. I fooled her. I bunted. But I found you and Corey, and I got me a halfway decent job. I was safe. I was on first, and I wasn't gonna strike out no more. Hell, I wasn't going back to the penitentiary. I wasn't gonna lay in the street with no bottle of wine. I wasn't gonna strike out no more, Rose. I was on first. I was safe. I was waiting for one of them boys to knock me in, to bring me on home.
You should have stayed here with me.
Then, Lord, then I saw that gal, and she feeling my backbone, and I got to thinking. I said, well, shit, I might just be able to steal second. You know, after 18 years, I was gonna stand on first, and I wanted to steal second.
Well, you should have held me tighter. You should have grabbed me and held on, Troy.
I said, well, God damn it, go on for it.
We ain't talking no baseball. We talking about you going with another woman and bringing it home to me. We ain't talking no baseball.
I'm trying to explain it to you, Rose. It ain't easy for me to explain it to you. Look, I'm standing here telling you I've been standing in the same spot for 18 years.
And I've been standing here with you. I got a life. But I gave 18 years of my life to stand in the same spot with you. Don't you think I ever wanted other things? That I had hopes and dreams? my life, Troy? What about me? Don't you think it ever crossed my mind to want to know another man? That I wanted to lay up somewhere and forget my responsibilities? That I wanted somebody to make me laugh so I could feel good? You're not the only one with hopes and dreams, Troy. But I took all my feelings, my hopes, my dreams, and my wants, and I buried them inside you. I planted a seed, and I watched over it, and I prayed over it. I planted myself inside you, and I waited to bloom. But it didn't take me no 18 years to realize that soil was hard and rocky and was never gonna bloom. But I held on to you, Troy. I held you tighter. You was my husband. And I owed you everything I had. Every part of me I had to give. And upstairs in that room with that darkness falling on me, I gave every part of me to erase the doubt that you weren't the finest man in the world, but wherever you was going, I wanted to be there. Because you was my husband. And that was the only way I was going to survive as your wife. So you always talking about what you give. Or what you don't have to give. But you take, Troy. You take. And you don't realize nobody's giving.
You say I'm taking, don't
That
give.
don't mean
You
you
say
hurt my
I
own
take and don't give.
You
You
hurt
turn
my
around me.
own.
I don't give you everything. You say I take and don't give. You say I take and don't give. Boy, you stay away from me. You stay away from me, okay? You stay away from me. That's strike two. That's strike two. Don't you strike out.
Troy, I want to talk to you.
Want to talk to me? Yeah, you ain't want to talk to me for months now. You ain't want to talk to me last night. Hell, you ain't want no part of me last night. Now you want to talk to me?
I want to know if you're coming home. Tomorrow's Friday.
Rose always come home, Rose. You know that. Ain't been a night I ain't come home.
Say what I'm talking about. You know it. I want you to come straight home after work.
I'll make one of the tables for a little while. This is to the ball game or something.
Troy, I can't live like this, and I won't live like this. It's been 6 months, and you ain't been coming home.
Rose, I'll come home every night. That's 365 days of the year.
I want you to come straight home after work tomorrow.
Now, Rose, you know I don't mess up my money. I don't mess up my pay. I get my money. I give it to you. All I have is what you give back to me. Now I just want a little time for myself to enjoy life.
But what about me? When is it gonna be my time to enjoy life?
Well, I don't know what to tell you, Rose. I'm doing the best I can do.
You come in here long enough to change your clothes, and you say that's the best you can do.
Look here, I'm gonna go down to the hospital and check on that girl. Like she might be going having that baby early, so I'm gonna go down there and check on her. I won't be long.
But Troy, you ought to know something. They went and picked up Gabe from Miss Pearl's today. They say you told him to lock him up.
Who told them that? Whoever said that, telling a big fat lie. I ain't say nothing.
Oh, they didn't have to say it. I read it on the papers.
You ain't see nothing. I signed no paper.
It was right there on the paper, Troy.
You ain't seen nothing I signed. Whoever saying that, they mix it up and they mix up every damn thing.
It said
else.
the government gets half the check and the other half goes
Well, I
to
ain't
you.
make the rules of how it work. They messed up every damn thing.
You did, Gabe, just like you did Corey. What signed the paper for Corey, but you signed it for Gabe for half his money?
I ain't signed
Get
no
back
paper.
on yourself.
I ain't signed no paper. I signed a release form.
I
That's all
read it
signed.
on the
Hell, you
paper.
know I can't read. Hell, I don't know what's on that damn paper.
Signed it.
You ain't seen nothing I signed. Talking to Miss Pearl, she not even say the damn thing. She just mad because she ain't getting Gabe rent money, that's all. What you doing with papers with my brother for anyway? You ain't seen nothing I signed. Say you ain't seen nothing I signed. Hell, she doing papers on my brother for. You ain't seen nothing I signed. Say you ain't seen nothing I signed.
That was a hospital.
Said
Alberta.
I need to go to the hospital. Then.
Alberta had the baby.
Well, I need to go.
Alberta had the baby.
I need to go, Rose.
Alberta died having that baby.
What's that you say?
Said wasn't nothing.
No. You say Alberta dead? No. You ain't. Rose. You say she dead.
He couldn't do nothing else.
Rose. How the baby, Rose?
It's a girl. It's healthy, they say. I wonder who's gonna bury Alberta.
Oh, Rose, what you saying that for? She wasn't in the world by herself. She had family.
Oh, I know she wasn't in the world by herself.
Instead, you gonna want to know if she had any insurance. First thing out your mouth.
You ain't gonna talk like that. I'm your wife, Troy. Don't push me away.
I ain't pushing nobody away, damn it. Just give me some room to breathe. All right, Mr. Death. All right. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. You see, I'm gonna build me a fence around this here yard, around everything that belongs to me. You ain't gonna sneak up on me no more. I ain't gonna fall down on my vigilance no more. Build me a fence. And I want you to stay on the other side of this fence until you're ready for me. It's between you and me, nobody else. So you come on. You come on. You bring your army. You bring your sickle. You bring your wrestling clothes. You come on. When the top of your list say Troy Maxson, you come on and you come and knock. You knock on the front door. You come and knock on the front door anytime you want. I'll be ready. You come on and knock on the front door. And I'll be ready. Anytime you want. But it ain't gonna be easy.
And Whitey Ford has gone down to the Yankee bullpen. There's a drive in left center. Skinner chasing it, and Burton makes the catch. One away in the seventh. And little Bobby Shantz coming up. The crowd responds with some applause. There's Whitey Ford. Seventh inning, one away. Low outside, ball one. New York 5, Pittsburgh 4. It's the first of the seventh. Bobby Richardson on deck. The high foul left and played out of play. Pirates got 2 runs in the first, 2 in the second. The Yankees 1 in the fifth and 4 in the sixth. Performers by Scarron and Barra, accounting for 4 of the runs driven in. Matt.
Rose. Rose. Because I'm standing here, Rose, with my daughter, Rose. Rose, she ain't nothing but a wee little bitty thing. Rose, she ain't got nothing to do with grown folks' business, Rose. Rose, she innocent. She innocent, Rose. She ain't got no mama.
What you telling me for, Troy?
Well, I guess we'll just sit out here on this porch. I ain't sorry for nothing I done, man. It felt right in my heart. Man got to do what feel right in his heart. I ain't sorry for nothing I done. What you laughing at? Hey. What you laughing at? You laughing at your daddy? Huh? You laughing at your daddy? Your daddy got these big old hands. Your daddy a big man. Sometimes your daddy he gets scared. Yeah. Sometimes your daddy he gets scared. Right now your daddy he's scared cause he ain't got no home. I done been homeless before. But I ain't had no little baby with me though. You just be out there on the road by yourself. See one of those trains coming, you just hop on. Choo choo. Choo choo. Hey, Mr. Engineer, let a man ride the line. Let a man ride the line. She my daughter, Rose. She my family. Rose, she my flesh and blood. She my daughter, Rose. I can't deny none, Rose. She my family, just like you and them boys is. I can't deny none. She family, Rose. Just like you and them boys. Rose, I guess what I'm asking you, Rose, is Rose, I appreciate it if you help me take care of it.
Take care of your baby for you. Because like you say, she innocent and you can't visit the sins of the father upon the child. The mother of this child's got a hard time. So from now on, this baby, she got a mama. But you a womanless man.
Rose.
word, Lions. I just put Raynell to sleep.
Boy, Papa, I just stopped by to pay him back his $20.
He's going out. You can sit down and wait on him. I'm getting ready to go down to the
No,
church.
no. I gotta go pick Bonnie up over at mother's house.
Well, just put it in there on the table. He'll get it when he gets back.
Tell Papa I said thanks.
All right, Lions.
I'll see you again.
All right.
Hey, Lion.
Say, what's happening, Corey? Say, man, listen. Sorry I didn't make it to your graduation. You know, I had a gig and I couldn't get away. Otherwise, you know, I'd have been there. So, what you doing?
Man, I'm trying to find a job.
Yeah, I know how that goes. You know, jobs are scarce and it's rough out here.
Yeah, you got that right.
But look here, I gotta run. So, talk to Papa. He may be able to get you a job. He knows some people. Talk to him, see what he say. And then I'll talk to you, and we'll find some time to talk.
Yeah, I'm coming in, everybody going out.
Lions is just back here to give you that money he owed you. It's in there on the table.
He go with this money.
Put it in there on the table. I'll get it when I get back.
What time you gonna be coming back?
Ain't no use you studying me, and it don't matter what time I come back.
Well, I can't ask you no question.
No. Now your dinner in there, just gotta heat it up, and don't be making no mess in there. And don't touch them cakes. I'm coming back for them for the bake sale tomorrow at the church.
Here it rain. Had a dog, his name was Blue. You know Blue was mighty true. You know, Blue was a good old dog. Blue treated possum in a hollow log.
Hey, Troy.
Hey, going on? I ain't seen you in a month of Sundays. I must owe you some money or something.
I just stopped by to see how you doing. I can't keep up with you since they done changed the route. What route they have?
They got me over there in Green Tree, all them white folks got me.
Green Tree, huh? Whew. Damn, if them barrels ain't getting any heavier. I think about putting my 2 years and calling it quits.
Yeah, I'm thinking about retiring myself. How Lucia?
Oh, she doing great. Her arthritis acting up. So Rose on the way in. Is she going down to the church?
Yeah. She done took up going down there to that church. Them preachers, they need somebody to help them line their pockets. I got some gin and get you a drink.
Oh, no thank you. I just stopped by to say hello.
Ah, nigga, get you a drink. You ain't been in town you turn down no drink. Get you a drink. You ain't gotta work tomorrow.
I just stopped by. I'm on my way to Skinner's. We got a domino game going every Friday.
You can't play no damn domino. I used to beat you 4 8 out of 5 every time. You talking about playing domino.
Well, that doesn't learn me better. I'm getting better.
After you bought Lucia that refrigerator.
I figured you done Bill Rose this fence, so I figured we call it even.
Yeah, I figured you would.
Well, look here, Troy. I got to be getting home. You stop by sometime, huh?
I'll be seeing you, Bono.
All right, I'll see you Monday. Take care of yourself, Troy.
All right. I had a dog. His name was Blue. Old Blue died. I loaded him down with a golden chain. Every night you hear Blue bark. You know Blue treat a possum in Noah's Ark. Whoo!
I gotta get by, Papa.
What'd you say? You want to get by well? What are you trying to get by?
Come on, Pop. Man, I gotta get by.
You want to get by? You want to come in my house when you see me sitting? You say excuse me like your mama taught you.
I ain't gotta say excuse me to you.
Oh,
You don't count.
You gonna walk over on top of me? You just gonna walk over on top of me in my own house?
If you wanna put it like
My
that.
own house, bought and paid for by the sweat of my brow. It took me 15 years. You just gonna walk over on top of me without saying excuse me.
If you wanna put it like that.
Well, how's I'm gonna put it? You wanna just walk over on top of me. You gonna come in my house. I guess you gonna come in here and you gonna put on my pants and lay out in my bed. You a man. You got some food to put in your belly. You gonna have to have that.
You don't know what I got, Pop.
That's right. I don't know what you got. I done spent 17 years trying to worry about what you got. Now it's your turn to worry about what you got. So you a man. We done established that. So you turn your behind around and you walk out this in yard. And when you get out there in that alley, you can forget about this house, because this is my house.
You ain't never gave me nothing, Pop.
I don't give you everything.
Like what?
I give you them feet and them bones, and I give you that pumping heart, nigga.
You know, the old time growing up in this house, I used to be scared of you, Pop. I used to think, what's Papa gonna do if I say this? What's Papa gonna do if I do that? You know, I used to tremble every time you call my name. But I ain't scared of you no more, Pop. You know, Mama, she tried.
You keep
She
your mama
tried, but
out
she
of
scared
this.
of you, Pop.
Keep your mama out of this, boy. No, I done told you.
I don't see how she
You
stands.
keep your mama out of this, boy.
What you gonna do about it, Pop?
No, I done told you.
You done told me what, Pop?
See, you keep your mama out of this. See, you know what you is? You just another nigga in the street to me. That's what you is, another nigga in the street. You get the hell out of my yard.
You crazy.
You get your black ass out of my yard.
Put me out, Pop.
Boy, you got the devil in you, boy.
You crazy.
You got the devil in you. You put my back down. My back.
Put me down,
You
Pop.
put my back down.
Put me out, Pop. Come on.
You put my back down. You gonna have to use that back, boy.
That's how I use it. You
You
mad, Pop?
want to kill it with that
You
back.
mad, Pop?
You want to kill it? I'll show you. Get the hell out of my yard. The black is in my yard. Get it.
Tell Mama back for my
They're building on the side of that damn fence. Hey. Can't taste nothing. Whew. Hallelujah. Can't taste nothing no more. You come on. Yeah, you come on. Yeah, you come on. I'm ready for you. You come on. But it ain't gonna be easy. You come on. It ain't gonna be easy.
Hear it ring, hear it ring. Had a dog, his name was Blue. You know Blue was pretty true. You know Blue was good of God.
Right now.
Ma'am,
What you doing?
nothing.
Girl, get in here and get dressed. What are you doing?
Seeing if my garden grows.
I done told you they ain't gonna grow overnight. You gotta wait.
It don't look like it, never gonna grow.
A watch pot never boils. Now get in here and get dressed.
This ain't no hot, Mama.
Girl, get in here and get dressed. You gotta give it a chance. This ain't no more to be playing around.
So you must be right now.
Uh-huh.
Is your mother home?
Well, there's some hand out here, Mama.
Oh, Lord, it's Corey. You're all grown
Oh,
up.
look at here.
Yes.
What you crying for, Mama? There's no need to be crying.
I'm just so glad you made it.
Look at you,
Hey,
man.
Ryan.
Look at you. Don't he look good, Rose?
What took you so long?
You know how the military is. Gotta get all your paperwork done for let you go anywhere.
Well, I'm glad you made it. You see, they let lines out. And nobody, Uncle Gabe, I just got off the phone with them. I'm just so glad you're here.
Don't he look good, Mr. Bono?
You remind me of Troy every day. Oh man, Troy used to tell me that all the time. But look here, Rose. Lucille got the choir lined up at the church. I'm gonna head down and get the pallbearers lined up.
All right, thank you,
I'm
Jim.
going back to get y'all.
All right, Mr. Bono.
Corey, look at Ray now. Ain't she precious? She gonna break a whole lot of hearts, man.
You remember your brother Corey, don't you?
No.
She don't remember me.
Well, we talk about you. She heard us talk about you. Say hello to your brother Corey.
Hi.
Now y'all come on in the house and get something to eat. Keep up your strength.
You can fix me something to eat. I'll be in there in a minute.
Now I know they ain't feeding you right. You sure, Corey?
Yes, sir. I'm sure now.
All right. Right now, get that dress on, please.
So, man, I hear you about to get married.
Yeah, Lion, it's about that time.
Yeah. Well, me and Bonnie, we split up about 4 years ago. I guess she got tired of me taking her through all them changes. Probably about the time Papa retired. So, you gonna stay in, make it a career, put your 20 years in?
Man, I got 6 already. I think that's enough.
No, man, stick with Uncle Sam. All right, retire early. It ain't nothing out here. So I guess Rose done told you what happened to me.
How would happen?
They got me down to the workhouse. Thought I was being slick by cashing other people's checks.
So how much time they got you doing?
They give me 3 years, but I think I got that beat now, you know? Got about 9 more months, but it's just like dealing with anything like you deal with anything else. Like Papa used to say, take the crickets with the straights. I remember I was at one of Papa's baseball games and he hit the ball and he hit it way out of Homestead Field, you know? You know, Papa used to get mad when he hit it inside. He wanted to hit it over everything, you know? And after Papa did that, after the game, there was about 200 people lined up waiting to get his autograph. Now, you know, Papa was something else. But, like he always used to say, you gotta take the crickets with the straights. Yeah.
So you still playing?
Come on, Corey. You know I'm still playing. I think we got us a band now. Got a couple people down at the workhouse. You know, I think we're gonna stick together. You know, try to make something out of it, or you know, it make me get up out of bed in the morning, make me feel good. So as long as we keep playing, I think we're gonna make some sense out of it.
Lions, I got these eggs in the pan.
Let me go and get these eggs. Get ready to go bury Papa. You all right? Sure.
Ain't too much change around here. Your daddy was out here swinging that bat and he had this big grin on his face. I was getting ready to go back in the house and he swung that bat and fell over. They took him on down to the hospital, but I know there wasn't no need. Come on in the house and keep up your strength. I give you some breakfast.
Mom, I gotta tell you something.
Okay.
I'm not going to Papa's funeral.
What's your mouth, boy? You standing here all healthy and grown talking about you ain't going to your daddy's funeral? I raised you to come to this?
I gotta say no to him.
I don't have to hear that kind of talk this morning, Corey.
I can't drag Papa with me everywhere I go.
I'm not going to listen to this. Now, I know you and your daddy ain't seen eye to eye, but the time has come now to set that aside and put it on the shelf somewhere and forget about it. Now, disrespecting your daddy ain't going to make you no man, Corey. You got to find a way to come to that on your own. So, not going to your daddy's funeral ain't going to make you no man.
Mama, the whole time growing up in this house, Papa, he was like a shadow. He followed you everywhere. He tried to live his life through you. He'd wrap around you so tight where you didn't know which one you was anymore, Mama. Every time I look back, Troy Maxson was staring back at me. I just gotta say no to him once in my life, Mama. This could be it.
You gotta mean you good.
I don't want to hear that this morning, Mama.
Troy Maxon.
I don't want to be Troy Maxon. I want to be me.
Can't be nobody but who you are, Corey. That shadow you seen wasn't nothing but you growing into yourself. You either gotta grow into it or cut it down to it fit you. Because that's all you got to make life with. That's all you got to measure yourself against that world out there. Now your daddy, he wanted you to be everything that he wasn't. But at the same time, he tried to make you everything that he was. Now I don't know whether that was right or wrong, but I do know that he meant to do more good than he meant to do harm. Sometimes when he touched, he bruised, and sometimes when he took me in his arms, he cut. Oh, but when I first met your daddy, when I seen him, I said, now there's a man I could lay down with and make me a baby. That's the first thing I thought when I seen him. See, I was 30 years old and hadn't seen my share of men, and your daddy walked up to me and said, I could dance you a dance that'll make you dizzy. And I said, Rosalie, here's a man you can open yourself up to and be filled to bursting. A man that can fill up all them empty spaces you've been dancing around the edges of. One of them empty spaces, Corey, was being somebody's mother. So I married your daddy. And I settled down to cooking his dinner and keeping clean sheets on the bed. And when he walked in that house, he filled it up. And that was my first mistake. Not to make him leave some room for me, for my part in the matter. But I did that. That was my choice. And I didn't have to live like that, but I did. I took on all those pieces and they got so mixed up you couldn't tell which was which anymore. I didn't know to keep up his strength I had to give up mine, but I did that. That's what life offered me in the way of being a woman, and I took it. I grabbed hold with both hands and I took it. By the time little Raynell came in the house, me and your daddy had done lost touch with one another. And I didn't want to make my blessing off of somebody else's misfortune, but I took on Raynell like she was all them babies I wanted and never had. Like I've been blessed to relive a part of my life. And if the Lord see fit, I'm going to do her just like your daddy did you.
Hey, Rose.
Hey. Look at here, Lions.
See, Roll, I told you they ain't let him come.
How you doing, Uncle Gabe?
How you doing, Uncle Gabe?
Hey, Rose. It's time to tell St. Peter to open the gates. I'm gonna tell St. Peter to open the gates. You ready, Troy? You ready? I'm gonna tell St. Peter to open the gates. You get ready, okay? Allez voir. Allez voir. Allez voir. That's the way that goes.